Okay, Tracy and Walker. Next week's video, or whatever. I'm just taping everything how it should look so that you can preview it. Don't practice multiple stations together. Absolutely not. Practice things one at a time before you start hooking them together. But I wanted to elaborate on handler stuff. Oh, wait, from last video of the 1, 2, 3 step forward. That can be very confusing for people, and actually you heard me counting out loud. I actually do count out loud when I do rally because I'm worried I'll screw it up. And from doing the spiral, I do count the cones because I'm like, which cone am I on? If you're going around in circles, you forget. So I will say 3 cones, 2 cones, 1 cone. And even just the dog hearing your voice saying, you know, counting them off if you're being happy about it, that's encouraging. They don't know what you're saying, but they're just like, Mama's happy. So for the front, the 1, 2, 3 steps forward, with the halts in between, your footwork, if you're starting off with your left foot all the time in your heel position, the dog is going to stick with you. You can use your hand again, and you can say whatever you want. You can pretend you got a cookie. You can help them, whatever you want in rally. So for just the footwork on your part, for the 1, 2, 3 steps forward. 1, step even. 1, 2, step even. 1, 2, 3, step even. Okay? So just to show you one more time. Good girl. I'll show you, let's see, with Dallas on the back side so you can see my feet. Because this is hard and people lose points on this one. And it's just, they're not understanding. It's a waste of points. Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Very good. All right, hopefully that makes a little more sense. You're going to need to get that down and you're going to need to understand it because there's another command where you do this backwards in the front position. This one takes some training. You're going to have to work on your front with movement. Okay, so usually how this works is, I should have dug out the sign, that it's called to front, out to front. Okay, that's a really sloppy front. That's still a sloppy front. Better, okay. So the way this works is the same thing. You're going to take 1 step back, and they have to come to a sit. 2 steps back, they have to come to a sit. All right, yeah, come here. Yeah, we're not going to be on camera. Okay. We're being very disorganized. Come front. Ouch, don't crotch bump me. There. So it's, you take 1 step and come even, just like when you were doing it forward. Front. Nice. Front. Nice. I'm going to reward that. You can't do that in between. Yes. Very good. All right, let's try it again. She hasn't done that for 3 years, and that is a tricky one. So they can review it. See, very nice. Nice, good job, very good. Very nice, Dallas, okay? So that's your 1, 2, 3 steps back with the halt. Okay, next thing on the list. There are a lot of the signs that are really easy to understand, and we went over training in some of the videos from before. Just like you're heeling along, and then I tell them, sit. Good girl, wait. And so it's halt, walk around dog. You need to pause before you move forward. Let's go. Okay? You need to pause before you move forward for most of the stations unless it says, you know, sit forward, like fast forward. And that is another one. Okay. So we're heeling along. Down. Let's go. Yeah. So it's just down and then fast forward. But all the other ones, if involves a walk around the dog, like a sit walk around the dog, down walk around the dog. Let's go. Oh, down. Wait. Oh, she screwed it up. Down. Wait. You need to pause. Let's go. Nice. You need to pause when it's the walk arounds. And it'll say that in the instructions on the AKC website for the descriptions on their rally signs, the link I gave you. So a lot of those are going to be really simple. You know, the sit, walk around, down, walk around, right turn, left turn, slow, fast. We've already done that. Some of the tricky ones we've already kind of talked about. And one that always stumps me is it says, shoot, did I pull the sign out? No. I didn't. All the sign says is stop and down. So it's you're moving along, you're healing, down. So you don't want the dog to sit first. It just says stop and down. So you're just going to pause, tell the dog to down, and then it says move forward. So just read the descriptions on your signs. Here. What else? Are you limping? What is up with you? Okay, I think we've got them all except for the crazy U-turn stuff. Okay, the crazy U-turn stuff. This is what always screwed me up, and I lost all of my dog points. All of them. Every single time I've done rally, I've lost them points from this. Let me find the comparable sign. Here. Oh. Okay. Call front, finish right, forward. Call front, finish right, halt. This goes in both directions. You can have the call front, finish left, or finish right. Okay? Call front, finish right, forward. Call front, finish right, halt. Call front, finish left, halt. Call front, finish left, forward. Okay. I've lost my dogs 10 points every single time for doing this wrong. Call front, little girl, call front, finish right, forward, looks like this. Buddy, let's go. Dally, dally, dally. Come right. Nice. Ready, finish. Forward. Forward. There's no halt. I shouldn't let her sit. Good girl. If she sits and I pause and let her sit, 10 points off. I've done it wrong. Nice job. Call front, finish right, halt forward. Let's go. Belly front. Oh, nice. Ready, finish. Yes, let's go. Okay? Halt means the dog has to sit. Yeah. Putsy, huh? This is why I lost 10 points. And it's the same thing if you do it to the left. You're just going to do a left finish, which is our swing that we practiced before. Ready? Let's go. Call front. Very nice. They always have to sit for a front. It's not a front unless they sit. Finish to the left. Forward. Yay! Forward just means there's no sit. Yay! Good job. This is call front, finish left, halt forward. Ready? Let's go. Come front. Good girl. Yes! I almost didn't let her sit. Good girl. Very nice, Dallas. All right, so that's some picky things, and I think that by far that is the trickiest of the rally signs. So just read through your descriptions and review the video of what I'm doing so you can see the difference. And the call front stuff. Call front, technically, for rally rules, unless they've changed, you are allowed, when you call the dog front, after you've been heeling forward, you call the dog front, you are allowed to take 2 steps back, unless it's changed. Ready? Let's go. Front. 1, 2. Okay? I took 2 steps back to help her swing her butt into position. So it doesn't say how big your steps can be. So you can take big ones. And that's what I do. Ready? Let's go. Ready? Come front. That's a pretty big step. Who cares? It says 2 steps. I have to go back and check on that. Okay, that's that. Now, the U-turn stuff. Let me find the signs. You're doing very well, Dal. You're thirsty, aren't you? Okay, we're getting dog treats already. Okay, about turn right. This is our U-turn. This is our U-turn that we've already practiced footwork on. Okay, so what that looks like. Dal's doing more. I'll do it from 2 different angles. That's a good job. Ready? Let's go. Nice. Okay, so that's our rock step for the U-turn. You're moving to the right. Let me show it from this side. Right? Nice. Ready? Let's go. Yes. Good job, babe. I'm treating for the around here. Okay, so that's your about turn right. About U-turn is you going to the left. In rally, some people will, only about 2% of the population will train this to be really fussy and really, really impressive. Most of the time, what people will do is just kind of make it a U-turn. From here. They're not going to be worried about making it really, really tight. It's just so long as your dog doesn't horribly bump you. Ready? Let's go. Yeah, nice. Okay, and if you saw my shoulders again, I'm kind of leaning in slightly to give her a clue about what I'm going to do. Again? Very nice down. Ready? Let's go. Yeah, good girl. Oh, where did it go? It bumped and rolled away. So about U-turn, you just make the U-turn to your left. Don't worry about footwork. Just worry about kind of angling your body in. And getting the dog's attention before you turn, otherwise they're gonna bonk your knee. All right. All right, so just to review, you got your about U-turn to the left, your about turn right. So you can always just read the arrows. That's what I usually do. I try not to look at too much of the words. Here's our crazy one. About turn, left about turn. Dog goes around to the right, handler goes to the left. Think about that for a second. Here's what it looks like. We'll see if Dallas remembers it. All right, baby. I know. We'll go upstairs and get it fixed in a second. Here. Okay, watch the leaves. Okay, get in. All right. Are you ready? Let's go. Ready? Around. Nice! You remembered it! Good girl! I put a cue word on it for around with my dogs, with Nona and Dallas. That's what they know as. And a lot of it's just kind of, you've got to hold the leash somehow. So you're taking the leash in your right hand. So a lot of it's kind of luring away. Ready? Let's go. Around. Yes! Good job! Very nice. And I'll show you how to train that. Well, hopefully I already did in the video I'm about to take that hopefully you've already watched. That made no sense. Okay, so that is the left about turn. One last thing, I think. Okay, yeah. All right. This is a moving side step right. This is the one sign that I said is going to be kind of weird, where it's not going to be to your right when you run a rally course, because they're going to put the sign on or near the pylon, the cone, and you're supposed to take a step to the right, and the dog is supposed to notice that and continue moving and heeling forward with you. So for this one, you see the sign coming up, and kind of the judge's measurement of your moving side step is that you move to the right around that cone. All right? Ready? Let's go. Let's go. Nice. And that's all it has to be. Some people will be really anal with this one, and they will train their dog to have like a 90-degree, straight parallel get in with their butts when they move. That's not necessary for rally. Come here. One more time. Ready? Let's go. Let's go. Nice. So I took a side step, a step to the right, kept on going. Wait. And so you can help take a step right and then move forward. So it's an easier transition for the dog. That makes sense? Right. Keep on moving with your left. Forward. So then you're kind of arcing it, making it easier for the dog. And you know what? Other than the start and finish, that's all the rally signs. Right, left turn, fast pace, slow pace. That's everything. You got everything. Oh yeah, Daddy. You did very well. Thank you for being a dog. Good job.